We're going to be talking Eagles. We're going to be talking Chiefs. Some of the bets are finally starting to come out, some of these prop bets. So we're going to talk a little sports betting for the Super Bowl. So that's what I want to talk about today. But if you have any questions about the Super Bowl at all whatsoever, leave them down in the comments, guys. We're going to be going hard this week with the live streams. Leading up until Super Bowl 59, the Eagles and Chiefs landed in New Orleans today. They're going to get ready to play some foosball. I'm excited, guys. I am stoked. I can't wait for this. I cannot wait. 6 days away, guys. Woo, baby. All right, guys, let's check out some of these prop bets. NFL bets. Yeah, I'm excited, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let me know in the comments, guys. What are some of the bets you're making? DraftKings is hiding the football stuff. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. All right, let's see. TD scores. So Jalen Hurts, guys, coming in at minus 110 anytime touchdown score. You got to like that. You got to like that. That's one of my favorite bets of the weekend. Minus 110. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes has been pretty dangerous towards the goal line, too. Mahomes is coming in at plus 300 anytime touchdown score. I like that. The Chiefs were utilizing him at the goal line a lot last week versus Buffalo. We'll see if that continues. But, yeah, Saquon's minus 190. Kareem Hunt plus 140. Kelsey plus 135. A.J. Brown plus 170. I like that, too. Devontae Smith at plus 240 sounds great, too. What are you even talking about? These people are so weird. Staying off the grid. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. All right, guys. What are some bets that you like in the Super Bowl? I love that Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown at minus 110. Devontae and A.J. Brown are definitely in play for me. Dallas Goedert coming in at around plus 300. I like that as well. Go Birds! Yeah, I like that. All right. Let's see what else we got. Touchdown passing props. We got some receiving props. Check some of these out. So, A.J. Brown over 70 yards coming in at minus 117. I do like that. Yeah, DraftKings has got all kinds of good props. Do I have smoke alarms in my house? Oh, Steve, you got me, bro. You totally got me. Oh, thanks, the one and only Nicole. I appreciate your transgender comments. Super appropriate. All right, Saquon Barkley plus 120, coming back at plus 117 odds. I like that as well. Jalen Hurts over 40 rushing yards is great, right? Plus 100. The Kansas City Chiefs are giving up 4.9 yards per carry. Two quarterbacks this season. Jalen Hurts over 40 yards at plus money. Michael Dwyer, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Go Birds! Let's go. Let's go. Dudes, I'm excited, man. Little G, welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome to the chat. I do like some NFL bets this week, guys. I did play some props today. I'm going to go over what bets I placed for you. Check them out. I did get the Eagles in plus money. I think it coming in at plus 3. And I am really considering putting like $100 or $200 bet on the Chiefs flat out. It's a win-win situation for me because if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, they're the champs. And if the Chiefs win, I get to win some cash. Cotman and Frankfurt, man. Right down in the city. You know it, man. Cotman and Frankfurt. Ah, man. Brings me back to those good Philly memories, guys. All right, here's some of my open bets, guys. I did bet $5 that the MVP of the NFL will talk about God or Jesus before anything else. That's a pretty solid bet. I like that. They always give glory to God at first. That just seems like a pretty easy money bet, man. And then I have who will have the most passing yards in the first half. I got a Jalen Hurts on there. Last time they played in the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards and Mahomes threw for under 200. So I think Hurts can win that battle of like the passing yards. I did take Saquon over 112 rushing yards at minus 120. You bet tails on the coin flip. I was thinking about betting the coin flip too, just for shits and giggles. All right, let's see what other prop bets I put in today. Yeah, I got the Saquon over 112. And then I put in Patrick Mahomes over 29.5 rushing yards, guys, coming in at like even money at minus 115. No, wait, what did I get it at? Minus 125. I like that. Oh, thanks, Tony B. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it is weird that so many people are the God-seeking folks in the NFL. But whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat. And then I got the Eagles +3. They're the bets I got so far, guys. But it looks like the odds are coming down on the Chiefs. I'm going to wait till game day and see if I can get them at even money. They went from like minus 130 down to minus 125, minus 120. On Bovada, they're at minus 115 now. So the Chiefs are right on the money, getting closer and closer to even. And the point spread is at -1 right now. You know, I'd rather bet the -1. If they win by 1, it's just a push. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the chat. Revolution, AW, Satar Amari, welcome to the chat, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jay, host of the Jay All Day Sports Show. Big Philadelphia Eagles fans, but I talk all sorts of football. We do predictions, we do bets, picks, survivor pools, whatever you need, man. I'm here to help you guys with your football stuff, help you make you some money. We crushed it with our bets this year, guys. I made one initial deposit at the beginning of the year, up 85%. On the season. We absolutely crushed it. Skeleton King, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, guys, do me a huge solid if you can. We're closing in on 14,000 subscribers. So if you could do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We're at 13,658. I would love to get to 13,700 by the end of this live stream. Yeah, I mean, I don't really buy into this whole script nonsense. I do think the refs kind of massage things in people's favor, but like there's too many variables in football to actually script it out. Now, I'm not really into the NBA. Maybe I'll get into the NBA in the offseason, but I actually have a stock market channel that I do a lot of work on the NFL offseason. It's hard not to bet. I'm going either Mahomes or Saquon Barkley. I don't know if Hurts can win the MVP. Yeah, I'm going Mahomes or Barkley. One of those guys. I think one of those two wins. Yeah, my early prediction, guys, 28-23 Philadelphia Eagles. That's the prediction I have right now. So I'm really excited. I'm doing another video, guys, where I did a video where I was like, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to blow out the Chiefs. And half of the people went crazy and the other half of the people lost their minds. So tomorrow, I'm going to do a Kansas City Chiefs are going to blow out the Eagles video and have people's heads explode. Where do I think Stafford lands? I don't know. I did hear the news today that Cooper Kupp is going to get traded. So that's unfortunate. And then Myles Garrett today, guys, we had some breaking news. He requested a trade as well. I haven't heard anything on Matt Stafford. Did he request a trade or something? Or do you think because Kupp's leaving he's going to want out? I haven't heard anything on Brandon Graham yet, Tim. There's no official news on whether or not he's going to suit up or not. So no news on Brandon Graham yet. But I'll keep you guys up to date as soon as I hear anything from either Adam Schefter or some of the guys from CSN Philly. They're in the loop. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Everyone's in New Orleans getting ready for the game. I'm super excited. Did you get to your tissues ready for the Super Bowl because you're going to need them after the Chiefs beat the ass? Yeah, we'll see, man. We shall see. The Chiefs haven't really beat anybody's ass this year, so they've won like 15 one-score games, so they're not really beating that ass. They're just kind of barely, slightly tapping it. So I don't think any ass kicking's coming from the Chiefs, but I'm gonna make that video tomorrow just to watch people's heads explode. Because this is an entertainment channel after all, right, guys? So that's why you got to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We just added 7 new subscribers, guys. Thank you. We're up to 13,665. Let's get to 13,700 by the end of this. Yeah, we'll see. Christina Amaral, the beautiful Christina Amaral. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, what's the over 2 touchdowns props paying, man? Anyone got that readily available? I'm curious. What do you mean it's a fact? Just stop. Just stop with your nonsense. Yeah, Red 77. We'll see. You're probably right. I actually rewatched the Super Bowl from 2 years ago. And man, the Chiefs got some bullshit calls in that game too, so. And this dude, the Chiefs don't get BS calls. Okay. Yeah, and I guess those roughing the passer calls were roughing the passer too when the 2 defensive players from the Texans hit each other and then landed on top of Patrick Mahomes. I guess that was a penalty too. Give me a break, dude. JJ, welcome to the live stream, buddy. What is going on? Cameron DeGoat, welcome to the live stream, buddy. Let's go, Bird Gang. Let's get this Bird Gang in the house, guys. If you're with the Bird Gang, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get up to 14,000 subscribers by the end. Oh, JJ, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. My daughter's birthday is on Thursday. She's going to be the lucky number 14, so happy birthday to the lovely and beautiful Emiliana. Yeah, robot referees. That'll be the day, man. The baseball one's interesting with the robo people, but it's tough. But did you guys see today? It broke today. Some baseball umpire got suspended for like having a betting account with some of his buddies that they shared betting on baseball. So these people, man, the NFL, the MLB's gotten caught. The NBA's got caught cheating. I don't think the NFL refs have got caught cheating yet, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm sad and jealous. I'm sad and jealous of no man or football team, dude. I love my life, so I have no room for jealousy, man. And if the Chiefs win, you tip your cap and you go on to the next year and you move on with your life. Oh, yeah, the irony of that, Erie Gustin. I guess Chiefs fans don't understand what irony is. Yeah, they were bitching so much when they got blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl a few years ago. Your birthday's on Valentine's Day? One of my best friends growing up, Joe McHugh's birthday is on Valentine's Day too, Ram. So my internet's screwing up right now, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, yeah, sorry. My internet was just going in and out a little bit. How did the Eagles win? I think they established the run and used play action. The Kansas City Chiefs are like ranked 29th against play action. They're terrible against play action. You know, they overcommit. So, and then they have man-to-man coverage on the outside. I think Jalen Hurts did a really good job last week, guys, on that man-to-man coverage on the outside. He did really, really well busting that kind of formation where A.J. Brown's on the outside one-on-one. I think Jalen Hurts did a great job beating that. You was Cowboys fan last month? What are you talking about? I do like Spags' defense, man, but Jalen Hurts has had a lot of success versus Spagnuolo defenses over his career. He threw for 300 yards, ran for 70 and 3 touchdowns in the last Super Bowl. the way Spags runs his defense, a lot of man-to-man on the outside, and Hurts is pretty good against the blitz, you know what I mean? So I don't know if Spags is going to switch it up like he did against the Bills, where he didn't blitz a lot, and that kind of kept Josh Allen in the pocket and forced them to win with his arm. The Bills should have stuck with the run more. I think that was a huge mistake. Who's complaining? Yeah, Metal Chef, it seems like you have some anger issues you need to work through, bro. Because who's complaining? Dude, I don't think you understand what facts are, Metal Chef. I don't think you understand the difference between facts and opinions. You got the picture? Tyron, what are you talking about? I do break down Cowboys stuff on this channel. I break down stuff on every single NFL team. I've done draft stuff on the Cowboys, Giants, Browns, Titans. I'm going to go through all 32 NFL teams this offseason, bro. That's why you got to like and subscribe. 3K on the Birds. Woo, baby. That's ballsy, man. Good luck to you, man. Good luck. I'm going the opposite side. I think I'm going to bet big on the Chiefs. And if the Chiefs win, at least I win some cash. I'll be sad the Birds lost, obviously, but I'll get to go to Nobu and spend some money on the family that I won. But if the Chiefs lose, my Birds are Super Bowl champs. Tyron, I don't own a Tony Romo jersey. I'm a big Tony Romo fan, but I don't know what the hell you are talking about, buddy. Yeah, Metal Chef, you are on one tonight, bro. Oh, thanks, GovTaxSurf. I appreciate you, man. Not necessarily, no. No, it's not like a one-off. Like if Jalen Hurts outplayed Mahomes in the last Super Bowl and the Eagles still lost. He outplayed Mahomes considerably in that game. But the Eagles defense didn't play great. So Pacheco had a really good game. He averaged over 5 yards a carry versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. I don't think that he does that again. Pacheco's been awful all year long. He hasn't averaged 5 yards per carry in any game this season where he has over 7 carries. So Pacheco is not the same guy that he was a few years ago. Hey, Justin, that was very nice of you. I mean, just look at the numbers, dude. Look at the Super Bowl numbers for 2 years ago. Hurts clearly played better than Patrick Mahomes. They still lost, but Mahomes did not play better than Jalen Hurts. That's just a fact. You could debate it all you want, but Hurts threw for 300 yards and scored 3 touchdowns and ran for 70. So, the facts is the facts. Guys, welcome to the Jay All Day Sports Show. I'm your host, Jay, former Bleacher Report writer turned YouTuber. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 13,700 subscribers by the end of this live stream. We need 32 more. Yeah, like, I feel like I'm dealing with a bunch of Trump supporters. They don't believe in facts. Yo, honey, welcome to the chat. Yeah, John B., I think the emotional hedge works perfectly, right? It's a win-win situation. I'll be sad that the Eagles lose, obviously, because losing 2 out of 3 in the last 3 years, 2 Super Bowls, losing to the Chiefs both times would suck a whole lot. But I like money, so it's a win-win. Jaco, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Yo, man, what's up? Can you discuss the Pro Bowl, U.S. Open? Who is the best bowler, bro? I don't know much about bowling these days. I was actually a varsity bowler in high school. Fun fact about Jay All Day. Yeah, I was a good bowler. I wasn't a great bowler. I had a 200 average. I was pretty decent. 279 career high. No 300s, but I got close a couple times. Anthony Richardson is not winning any MVPs, completing 58% of his passes, bro. Sorry. Yeah, Anthony Richardson's too inaccurate to win an MVP, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Chiefs are a great football team, man. There's no denying it. I'll never tell you that the Chiefs aren't a good football team. They're very well coached. It's going to be fun to watch. I hope it's a good game. I actually hope the Eagles blow their brakes off, but I just hope there's no bullshit calls. Dude, I watched the Super Bowl from a couple of years ago. Yesterday, I think I watched it. That penalty on Bradbury was like the most ticky-tack BS pass interference call I ever seen. It was really, really bad. Jalen, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, JJ, I agree. I think the defense for the Eagles is considerably better, especially at the cornerback and safety spots and the linebacker spots. You know, I think they're upgraded on the D line as well. They had Sue, an aging... Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet right now. Patrick Mahomes fans, welcome to the channel. You would never have a live stream without some crazy Trump supporter. People that support any political figures are just insane to me. Joe Biden, Trump, people are nuts. But I appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream. 6 days before the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm very excited for this game. I want the Eagles to set a tone, man. The Eagles need to come out. They need to establish the run. They really need to punch them in the face a little bit on defense as well. I think they need to be aggressive early on defense. Kind of be aggressive the first couple drives. Get them off script a little bit. Get them thinking. I think that's the way the Eagles win this game. Is by not doing the same stuff they always do. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the AFC being better than the NFC this year. I mean, the NFC, the Commanders, the Eagles, the Lions, the Packers, I mean, really, really, really good teams. The Rams. What good teams were in the AFC this year? The Denver and the Chargers were just mediocre. The Dolphins weren't very good. The Steelers don't have a quarterback. You got the Ravens, the Bills. Am I missing someone? Am I missing someone? Oh, thanks, DN Edit. I'm sure he loves you too, buddy. I'm thinking about it. I haven't made the bet yet, Fetty. But it's a hedge, right? So, like, I want the Eagles to win, obviously. I'm a Eagles fan. From Philly originally. I live in LA now. But if the Eagles win, they're Super Bowl champs, and I'm stoked. I'm going back to Philly for the parade. But if the Chiefs win, at least I get to win some cash. Well, they don't really have too many defensive ends now with the Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence is a free agent, brother. Yeah, Erie, I agree with you. If you let the Chiefs hang around, they're going to get some calls. They're going to, like, Mahomes is going to get his ass saved on third down. It always happens, dude. He's on third down and 8. They call some bullshit call, give him a first down. That's what happened in the Texans game. Third down, he didn't get it. Mahomes not only slid late, but the guys didn't even hit him, and they call roughing the passer. It's such a joke. It's really, like, Brady has a great breakdown, guys, on the quarterback rule. He hates it. He thinks quarterbacks need to protect themselves more than the league protecting them, you know, so. All right, guys, we're up to 13,670 subscribers. 30 more to go until we get 13,700. Yeah, that would be quite the night, huh? Travis Kelce gets the MVP, proposes to Taylor Swift, and just rides off into the sunset. Woo! Bearded Vikings Woodworks. What's going on, man? Bearded Viking Woodworks. I said that right? I mean, Kelce's a great player. He's just a little bit past his prime a little bit, guys, in my opinion. He looks slow out of his breaks. You know, he looks all right. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go. You could talk all the trash you want about Jalen Hurts, but there's no quarterback in the NFL not named Patrick Mahomes that has more wins over the last 4 years than Jalen Hurts. That's a fact. So Jalen Hurts just wins football games. He wins football games. So, not Joe Burrow, not Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson. None of those guys have more wins over the past 4 years than Jalen Hurts. So, I don't agree with you, CC. I just don't. Armando, that seems like a horrible life choice, man. Why would I bet my house on anything? People that bet, ask, what the hell's his name, from Barstool, how betting on the Bills worked out for him. He lost $1 million because he's an idiot. Yeah, 100%. $50K, bro? $50K? Ooh. $50K, man. Woo! Good luck, dude. Cheers to that. I'm not betting $50K on anything. Michael, what are you talking about, dude? I just said I was going to bet on Kansas City, bro. It's like a great hedge. Either I win a bunch of cash or my Birds are Super Bowl champions. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. I just want a good game. The Texans are not even close to being good as teams like the Packers and the Lions. The Vikings are better than the Texans. The Texans did not play. If you watch the Texans play this year, they were the most penalized team in football. The Texans are not a very good football team. Sorry, dude. They're not. Go watch their tape. The Bengals have the worst defense in the NFL. Did you watch them play this year? It was like playing against Swiss cheese. The Bengals aren't even they're barely a top 15 team, if that. So what? How many outside of Joe Burrow, none of them have been to a Super Bowl? None of them have even sniffed a Super Bowl. Like, they're not that good. They don't win games when it matters. If Mahomes is beating these teams with like a mediocre roster, yeah, I mean, I'll take the NFC teams. I'll take the Rams and the Packers and the Vikings and the Lions and the Commanders and the Bird Gang over any of that. Those crap teams you just listed. But it's a hedge, dude. Like, this is $200 that I don't care about. I either win $200 or the Eagles are Super Bowl champs. That's a win-win. It's a win-win. That's how you hedge. You don't understand how hedges work then, man. Do you play the stock market? Hey, man, you should subscribe to the channel because you like the content. If you don't like the content, then don't subscribe, man. But I appreciate you hanging out for the live stream. But I just don't think, it's not even being an Eagles fan. I don't think the Chiefs roster is better than the Eagles roster. When you compare hat for hat, on paper, the Philadelphia Eagles are a better football team than the Chiefs are. But that doesn't mean the Eagles are going to win. The Chiefs have won a lot of games when their roster wasn't as good as the other team. They know how to win. Yeah, it's close. That Kelsey Gronk, it's hard because Gronk got hurt towards the end of his career with all those back injuries and shit. So, I don't know. I think Gronk maybe had the ability to like take over games a little more physical, a little more hard to deal with. But Travis Kelce is like a better football player in regards to like route running and like blocking and like finding like home in the zone, being open. Yeah, I definitely don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback, no. But like 10-ish, give or take, 10, 12-ish, you know. But Hurts is so dynamic running the football that like, you know, if you're talking about being a pure passer, he's absolutely not a top 5, top 8-ish guys. but like winning football games, controlling the clock, using his legs, using his arm. He's a very underrated passer, man. Watch some of those throws. Go rewatch the tape from last week. Jalen Hurts made some incredible throws in that game. I mean, Joe Burrow is so good, man. To me, Joe Burrow is the number 2 quarterback in the NFL. Actually, like, he might be. I know Patrick Mahomes wins a lot, but if you put Joe Burrow on the Chiefs, I think he wins just as much. Joe Burrow is so good. I mean, Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years. There's nobody else in the NFL who's done that, not named Patrick Mahomes. So, actually, the Eagles are probably the worst matchup for the Chiefs because they've been there before. They got the t-shirt. Like the Lions or the Commanders, they never been to the Super Bowl, so there'd be that first-time jitters. Austin, welcome to the channel, buddy. You saying that the Chiefs are better than the Eagles offensively is the craziest thing I've ever heard. The Eagles' offensive line is better, and their receivers are better. And their running back's better. The only thing that's better on the Chiefs' offense is the quarterback. That's literally it. That's just like a crazy take, man. And that has nothing to do with me being an Eagles fan. That's just an X's and O's performance-based analysis. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, it's like not, like my analysis isn't based on like any bias, man. I'm just like calling it like I see it, straight up. Thanks, guys. We're up to 13,671 subscribers, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jay, host of the Jay All Day Sports Show. If you want some great NFL content all year long, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, the wife you got it for me for Christmas. Yeah, this hat. A lot of people like it. I never saw a hat like this before. It's pretty sweet, though. He still got more. I think, what does Brady have? 7 rings? This will be 4 for Mahomes, right? 4, I think. So he's got a little ways to go. He's pretty much got to win, double the amount of rings he's already won to beat Brady. So we'll see. And the Chiefs roster is in a very weird transition period, man. They don't have a lot of talent on that offensive roster. Like the receivers are all trash. Hopkins is cooked. He's got 1 catch in the playoffs. And you're not building a roster around Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster, who nobody wanted. So they got some work to do offensively. I like Xavier Worthy, but he's more of a deep threat than he is like a chain mover. But once they get Rashee Rice back, they'll be okay. But we'll see how he looks coming back. He had a really significant injury. Yeah, Kevin, just blanket, hundreds of thousands of people. We're all terrible people, apparently, right? Yeah, Tony Gonzalez he had great longevity. He played the game at a high level for a really long time, but I don't know. I mean, Tony Gonzalez was a dog, straight up. Like, Tony Gonzalez, never even made it to a Super Bowl. Like, he didn't win enough. He has no rings. He never made it to a Super Bowl. I mean, Tony Gonzalez is a top 5, top 3 guy, for sure. But he didn't win at all. Not enough. Not enough wins. Like, all the top 5 quarterbacks are in the AFC, but their teams don't win. So it doesn't matter. The Bengals have the worst defense in the NFL. T. Higgins is about to leave. Josh Allen is like that team's kind of rebuilding too. And Lamar Jackson, he doesn't have any wide receivers. It's just him and Zay Flowers and the tight ends. So, I mean, and the football is a team game. And if you can't win when it matters, then you could be great, but you're not going to win. I love Joe Burrow, man. I love watching him play. The Bengals are just, but they're, I mean, T. Higgins is gone, man. Like, that offense is going to be, and Chase Brown, like, and a mediocre offensive line at best. Their offense is not better than the Eagles' offense. It's not even close. Joe Burrow is better than Jalen Hurts, 100%. But they're not a better offense. I take the Eagles' offensive line and those weapons over what Joe Burrow has any day of the week. Yeah, I mean, Philly's one of those places where if you go there and you talk shit, people aren't going to let it go. But if you're cool, everything, like, but there's always goofballs, right, that are like, but for the most part, if you're cool and you don't talk shit, then no one's going to bother you. I had season tickets to the Phillies and the Eagles like my whole life growing up. No, they never made it to the Super Bowl. No. I just looked it up. Tony Gonzalez never played in the Super Bowl. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't think he did. But yeah, he never even played in a Super Bowl. He played in one NFC Championship game when he was with the Falcons and they lost to the 49ers, it says. That Bengals defense is so bad. That run defense is trash. Yeah, Brady I think he was on the Colin Cowherd show talking about the whole quarterback situation. And he was 100% on the money, dude. And like the NFL wants to protect the quarterbacks, but the quarterbacks take advantage of it. Like Baker Mayfield does that shit all the time where he like fake slides. If you fake slide, that should be a 15-yard penalty. And like Mahomes flopping out of bounds when nobody touched him, that should be a 15-yard penalty. Like these guys running to make these plays are 250 pounds, running between 4 5s and 5 flat 40s. It's a lot of physics and inertia going forward. You can't just stop on a dime. And if Patrick Mahomes just drops to his butt out of nowhere and the guys are already diving and they hit helmets, that's not the defender's fault. That's not roughing the passer. That's not a penalty. Patrick Mahomes should have slid 3 yards before he got hit on that play against the Texans. And then the Texans get penalized. That was a bullshit call. Straight up. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers sucks, dude. What am I drinking? Just a Pellegrino, man. Just some water. Some fancy water with some bubbies. I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers kicked the living dog shit out of the Chiefs a few years ago in the Super Bowl, man. So, I don't agree with that analysis. I don't agree. Guys, we're up to 13,671 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. It really does help get this video out into the algorithm. Go Birds! Aaron Rodgers thinks that he's God, but that's about it. No, it's not. What are you talking about? So if you're a quarterback and you're running and these guys have already initiated a tackle when you're upright and then you drop down to their level and then they crash into your head, that's not a penalty. That's not how it works. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is just cooked. He just can't make the throws anymore, guys. Straight up. He can't make the throws outside the numbers. He can't do it. He can't play anymore. He's cooked. He's cooked. Dude's done. Done. All right, guys, what bets are you making this weekend? Anybody got any prop bets? Anybody got any good bets going? Yeah, it's down to 1 point now. It's pretty much a pick 'em game. I want to get the Chiefs line down to pick 'em and even, and then I think I'm gonna lay down some money on the Chiefs just as a little hedge, baby. Yo, Raj, you sound like a really sweet, level-headed guy. What can I say? Matthew, what happened the last 2 weeks, bro? Did he neutralize the run against Mixon and James Cook? How come he didn't neutralize the run the last 2 weeks? I'm asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Hey Matthew, you didn't answer my question. Why didn't they stop the run against Joe Mixon and James Cook? A 1,000 milligrams, dude, I would beat a dead body. Yeah, and the Chiefs haven't played the number one defense. What's your point? Oh yeah, so they're just gonna like negate stopping the run. Okay, we'll see how that works out. We'll see how it works out when they stack the box versus Saquon Barkley. Do you not remember the Super Bowl from 2 years ago? Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown cooked, dude. A.J. Brown ate McDuffie's lunch all game long. Yeah, but you didn't, Matthew, you didn't answer my question. Why couldn't they stop the? They gave up 6 yards per carry to James Cook and over 5 to Joe Mixon. And so what's up? Why didn't they stop the run the last 2 weeks? Yeah, Erie, I don't disagree with that. This Chiefs team has got a lot of holes in it, man. And, like, I don't know how much longer Travis Kelce is going to play. How do you subscribe? You probably hit the subscribe button. I'm just throwing that out there as a wild guess. Jalen, welcome to the channel, buddy. Thank you so much for the shout out, brother. I mean, how do they have a better secondary from 2 years ago when they give up they ranked 21st in the NFL first to pass? They give up a 97.7 wide receiver rating to wide receivers. So that's just not true. So you think if he's consistently blitzed, they're not going to run at the blitz and Saquon Barkley's going to break one to the house? Give me a break, man. And they blitzed the shit out of him in the last Super Bowl, and Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards. So I'm just spitting out facts. Yeah, I think the Eagles definitely need to they need to punch him in the face early. I agree with you 100% on that. I think they need to go up, punch him in the face, be aggressive. I think that's the way you win that game. So what is the point? You just said I don't trust the quarterback, and then Jalen Hurts torched them at the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So what you're saying is not jiving, man. Doesn't make any sense. And they lost because of a bullshit call at the end of the game on James Bradbury. You're going to look at that play and tell me that's a pass interference on an uncatchable ball. You're going to tell me that penalty at the end of the game in the Super Bowl 2 years ago was a penalty. Honest, Look yourself in the mirror and tell me that was a penalty. And you're wrong. 0-3 when Jalen Hurts passes for 200 yards in the postseason. Jalen Hurts, last week, 246 yards, and guess what? They won. So your facts are incorrect, sir. Incorrect, sir. Matthew Richardson, your facts are wrong, brother. Sorry, but your facts are wrong. Yeah, I mean, I can't change what the refs call BS here, BS there. But you saying that the Eagles are 0-3 when Hurts throws over 200 yards is wrong. He threw for 246 last game versus the Commanders, and they won. Alex, you are 100% right. Hurts does hold on to the ball too long sometimes. But the last couple of weeks, he's been a lot better at throwing the ball away and living the fight another day and not forcing the ball down the field. No, I wouldn't. That's not how I work, dude. I just call the plays like I see it. Straight up. If it was a bad call on the Eagles, like last week when Jalen Carter punched that guy in the Commander's face, that should have been a penalty. Like, I just call it honestly. I call it like it is. You could say that you obviously don't follow my content enough. I call things like I see them. I'm the straightest shooter covering sports on YouTube. Straight up. If it's on the Eagles, if it's not on the Eagles, if it's a bad call, it's a bad call. It has nothing to do with me being an Eagles fan. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to come down to turnovers, right? So the last 9 games, actually the first 8 games of the year, Mahomes was a turnover machine. But the last 9 games, he's been incredible. Only 1 turnover in his last 9 games. No interception since week 11. Mahomes has been perfect at protecting the football. And I think he's going to need to be perfect again to win this game. CC, I just talk facts, bro, whether you like it or not. Yeah, the Eagles need to force some turnovers. Yeah, I think if it's a one-score game, the Chiefs probably win a one-score game. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to see a one-score game because they probably win a one-score game. I think the Eagles need to come out and punch them in the face if they want to get a dub. If they want to get a dub. Guys, welcome to the J All Day Sports Show. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. The ball was uncatchable, 13 seconds. The ball was uncatchable. I watched the game yesterday. He put his hand on his hips. He didn't affect the route at all whatsoever. Just calling it like I see it. And that ball was 100% uncatchable. Yeah, that's what you need to do, 100%. And guess what? The Chiefs' offensive line is not great. Jawaan Taylor, he might be the worst right tackle in the NFL. And then you got a guard, Joe Thuney, who's a good guard, but he's not a great left tackle. So who's going to block Jalen Carter? Asking for a friend. Who is going to block Jalen Carter? They're going to have to double team him the whole game. And that's really going to open things up for Josh Sweat and Nolan Smith. What did I say that's an opinion? What did I say that's an opinion? Enlighten me. But what makes you not trust Jalen Hurts? He performs in big games. He's second in wins in the last 4 years. He just wins football games. Straight up. The dude just wins. He had a great game last week. I don't think he has any interceptions in all 3 playoff games. I mean, I don't know what else you want him to do. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Yeah, Spagnuolo is a great defensive mind, guys. There's no other way around it. But he torched Spagnuolo's defense 2 years ago. 300 yards, 70 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and a touchdown pass. Who said that Jalen Hurts is top 10? I said he's top 10-ish. That's the exact words that I used. He's not a bottom 10 quarterback in the NFL. And are you talking about like a pure passer, or are you talking about the complete quarterback position? Because there's a big difference between being a pure passer and a complete quarterback that can do tons of things. Like, there's so many things that Jalen Hurts can do that nobody else can do. Like, that's just straight up. They're 31st in pass attempts because they run the ball with Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000 yards. Why would they pass the ball when Saquon Barkley has been unstoppable? Like, there's no need to force passes just for the sake of passing when Saquon Barkley averaged like 6 yards per carry this year and rushed for 2,005 yards. Why would they pass the ball? And guess what? The Eagles, being 31st in passing attempts, are in the Super Bowl. And only one other team is in the Super Bowl, and that's the Chiefs. Nobody else is. So clearly that worked out for them. Pro Bowlers don't mean anything. The Pro Bowl is an actual joke. They play flag football. But Hurts doesn't need to throw for 250 yards to win this game. Yeah, everyone's been, a lot of people people have been saying Jalen Hurts can't play quarterback for the last 4 years. And guess what? He has 2 Super Bowl appearances in the 4 years he's been a starter. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for the game. I hope you guys are excited for the game. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day Sports Show. Welcome to the live chat. We're chatting it up, talking some trash, getting ready for the Super Bowl. So how do you force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball? You're going to stack the box? That's what the Commanders did, and how did that work out for them? Hurts torched them down the field all game long. Goddard and A.J. Brown had great games. Yeah, of course they will. The dude has 2 Super Bowl appearances in 3 seasons. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, no other quarterback in the NFL has done that. So any way you slice it, the dude's a winner. Well, I mean, that's not true. The Chiefs have a very good team. I just think the Eagles have a better roster. You're saying that any team has 0 chance of winning is just ridiculous. Like, the Browns beat the Ravens earlier this year. I mean, any given Sunday, man. Any given Sunday. All right, then, if there's 0 chance, man, you better be betting huge on the Chiefs, bro. You better be betting huge. But all right, guys, I'm wrapping up this live stream. I'll be back each and every night this week with a live stream talking about NFL, getting ready for the Super Bowl. I'm out for tonight, guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all the chat with you guys. Even if I don't agree with you, I love to disagree with you. So thanks so much, guys. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow night as we get closer and closer to Super Bowl 59. Go Birds!